What's up, guys? We're back with more Sonic CD. Let's hop into Wacky Workbench Zone 1. Here we go. So here's your typical factory Sonic level. I like that. Nice background, foreground contrast. There's a lot of good stuff like that in this game where Sonic will go in the background. Anyway, enough talking. Let's jump right into it. The gimmick of this stage, and I will call it a gimmick because this is not gameplay. This is a gimmick. You see that bouncy floor right there, that highlighted floor? It's bouncing those platforms. Well, much like Sonic, it will bounce Sonic if Sonic stands on it, and there you go. Bouncing pretty high. This is a very vertical level. Another one of the gimmicks, those freezy things. If you tap the jump button, he'll unfreeze once he hits the ground. But yeah, lots of bouncing, and for that reason, it's very annoying. It's very hard to time travel. Find a good place to time travel in this game, or in this zone. And it's just all around annoying. Lots of stuff bounces. I don't get it. Something there, I'm sorry, I speed way too quickly. But anyway, up there you notice those things. They look like crushers. They don't crush you though. You will fall right through them. So that's good to know, because the first time you play this game, you're probably thinking, hey, I can't go under there. But you actually need that, and I'll show you why you need to know those won't crush you later in this level. So just stay tuned for that. One thing I do want to point out that I forgot to mention in Title Tempest. I know it's really in the time or place for it, but there's only one one water level in the game. There's no drowning music. So unlike the dun 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 dun, dun that music, really, I got the future sign. Well, that sucks. Yeah, there's no drowning music, so you just get a little countdown, this little jingle. It's a really bad jingle, not as epic as that drowning music, but it's there, and yeah, that's a thing. So let's head up here. Let's see if we can find another pass sign. Yes, I want to get that pass sign, but I don't want... No! Let's get the future sign, so I don't have to worry about that. Let's get the future sign, and let's hop down here, see if we can get back up there. Like I said, see, this is the problem with Wacky Workbench. It's so easy to get lost, and so easy to not know where you're going. We've been here for 2 minutes, and we have made no progress whatsoever. Not to mention, these floors will they'll spring you into enemies, things like that you really don't want to be sprung into. So, something else, these platforms, some of the platforms spin, some don't. It's all, it doesn't really make too much of a difference, but it's a nifty little change. Also, those flashing lights, they will hurt you. They will take your rings, and you will probably spring into them when you are on the bouncy floor and you can't see which ones are lit up. So beware of that. Be wary of that. You can use the bouncy floor to time travel. I'm not going to because, well, it's unruly, but feel free to try. Yeah, it's really not worth it. I'll show you much. Oh, come on. Now I probably wasted that time. I'll probably lose this pass time and probably have to restart this one. Alright, so where we were here with this feature sign, come back here. And instead of getting crushed by or sent through by either of these two, skip one, skip the other, and rev up here. And there you go. Let the zone do its thing. You're going to time travel. Made easy. Time traveling is really a pain in this zone. I cannot tell you how much. But I do like this. For as much as I kind of dislike the factory level, it's kind of generic, I really love this. The pass, and that's what I love. This game has, well, obviously a sense of time. So the game, like I said, a lot of the levels are rustic. Like they look like, they're old school, whatever. Dinosaur era, prehistoric era, whatever you want to call them. This zone, it's a factory, obviously. And in the past, if I can get down lower, I can show you in greater detail. It's actually, this is the factory being built, the same way the quartz mine was just being dug up in the past, in Quartz Quadrant Zone, Quartz Quadrant Act, whatever it's called. In this, let me see if I can get those. I know you can get those rings. There you go. When you go down closer, you'll see like different beams and things. See right down there. They're actually constructing the factory as in the past, which is, it's nice to see that this stuff isn't just made somewhere. It's not prefabricated. Oh, there's a factory somewhere out on Little Planet and there's no people over. No, it's like people are actually creating this thing. I think I want to get up there. I don't want to be here. Let's see. Now I'll show you what I meant by you need to be crushed, or you need to know that you won't be crushed later in this level. So if I can bounce, there we go. Yes, you want to come up here, This crusher First time you play this game, I guarantee you will not know this unless you will look it up. So get crushed by that thing. It sends you on top of the generator. So just do that, get an extra life for your trouble, and open the door. And now we can finish with this dastardly zone, and hope to never have to come back to this one. Well, until Tails, that is. But yeah, this bouncy mechanic, it's probably the worst thing I've ever seen Sonic. I mean, it's not broken. It works just fine. It's just I dislike it with a passion. It's just bad. I can't stand it. But we're done. I don't have rings. I rarely have 50 rings in the zone. Let's just hurry up and get to the next one. 5 minutes. That's long. 5 minutes and 20 seconds. That's unnecessarily long. There's something else I want to point out, but it kind of slipped my mind. Maybe it'll come back to me in this next one. But this zone, let me save you some time and effort. This thing I'm standing right next to, right here, this will launch you forward. It will launch you forward past a perfectly good pass sign and a perfectly good place to time travel. So, I'm going to try to jump over this. It's possible. I've done it. It's not too hard, but you can jump over it, and you can avoid getting shot by that thing and shot off the stage past the pass sign. So you want to jump right through there perfectly, and look, the generator and a pass sign. I don't know who designed this level, but they should be fired. I hope they never work for Sonic Team ever again. There you go. There is your time travel made simple. And look at that. We have we're in the past. Simple. And there you go. You can get back up there. You have to bounce on the highest one of these platforms up here. Hold left. Well, I guess not hold left. Wait till you're past that platform. Yes, so bounce on this one. Get past that one. Boom. Done. You'll notice I missed Metal Sonic in the last level. For good reason. I really don't care to find him in this mess. I know where he is, I believe, in this one. Or maybe it's the last one. I can't remember, but hopefully we'll find him. Let's see. Also, in this zone, there's a statue. A hidden angel statue in the, I want to say the past. And then a Robotnik statue in the present or bad future, something like that. There's an achievement for it. Trophy. I can never remember where it is. But it's there if you want to find it. I probably should have shown it off, but can't really be bothered to do that because it does nothing. Well, actually, it does something. It gives you a bunch of rings. But we have plenty of those, and we're just going to lose them anyway. Is that it up there? Let's see. I can't tell if that's the room that it's in. I know exactly. No, it's not it. I know exactly where it is, but actually, let's try to find it. I will humor you. Let's try to find it. If I don't find it within like a minute, I'll just say screw it and call it a day with this. Trying to find it. It actually might be an Act 1, so that might be a problem too. Let's see. Thank you, Spike Ball. Nope. Okay, I don't think we can get back there. But yeah, trust me, it's either an Act 1 or Act 2. It's like right. There's a ramp and some. There's a ramp and some of that bouncy material, and it's right up on the left side. And you can just like, if you go up the ramp, you'll find it. These things Sonic sticks to and spins. I really wanted to find that thing now. After I mentioned it, I really want to find it, but it's too bad. Maybe in Tails playthrough. Probably in Tails playthrough. Definitely in Tails playthrough. I promise you. We'll find that thing. So yeah, we are done with this level basically, so we get to the end. I don't know how you're supposed to get to those springs there. That's just kind of weird looking. That's something else that's kind of interesting about this game. Because there are different zone layouts for every single zone, like past, present, future, bad, future, good, future, whatever you want. Those are all different. Some of the stuff is kind of glitched out. Like if there's a box somewhere that you can get in the future, but you can't get in the past, you're gonna have to deal with that because the level layouts are different. So they're not identical. They're not one-to-one with just different aesthetics. They're completely different level layouts. So there might be a ring box that you'll see that you cannot get in the past because it's not meant to be gotten in the past. And so I think that's kind of interesting that they actually took the time to do that and say, hey, we're going to make each level different. But finally, we're done. Wacky Workbench. That's a total of, what, 9 minutes? Almost 9 minutes in both zones. That's crazy. And we're not even done. But this boss isn't too bad. It's not too hard. He's just kind of there. Robotnik really needs to step his game up in this in this game with his machines. They're really not too bad of a challenge, not too much of a challenge. But here you go. I have never gotten all 100 rings of this, so I'm not even going to begin to try. There is a shield down there to the right. You can kind of bounce into a little alcove to get it. But yeah, the rings aren't even worth it in this stage. You're not going to die against Robotnik unless you have never played a Sonic game before. That's not a knock to anyone who's terrible at these games, but yeah, it's really not. This one really isn't too big of a problem. He's going to come down to his little drill thing, knock him back up there, and let's wait. He drops platforms on us. And his electro thing, I have no idea how this works. They shoot the platforms up, you hit them, wash, rinse, repeat. He's grinning at you like he's succeeding, and Sonic's like, you're wasting my time, bro. I mean, you don't have to move in this. You just kind of stand, avoid the platforms. I mean, this is, for the 5th zone, 5th act, this is pretty pathetic. And the last one, he does throw a little bit of a curveball at you. These spikes, but just go through them. You can stand in them. They're not going to hurt you. They only hurt you if they're falling on you. But you get on this middle one, spin, and release. And there you go. He's done. And the fat man's doing a jig. He's a very happy fat man. Kind of like Saint Nick. And he's still faster than Sonic. I don't get how. Must be those long legs. Well, there you go. Sonic made a good future in Zone 3, and now we're off to possibly my second favorite zone in this game. A lot of people hate it. Some people love it. Doesn't seem to be a consensus, but I love it. It's remade in Sonic Generations, Sonic 4 Episode 2. So many places. Stardust Speedway. I love this place. And this is one place I want to show off the... Well, we'll see the good future. Because I'll get the generator. But I love this. This music is amazing. It's jazzy. Look at the the little horns and trumpets and the scary spike ball. But the horns and trumpets are so nice. It's a fast zone. It's fast. It's furious. It's literally... This is what Sonic is all about. Everything. Just look how fast it speeds by. And it's a very short level. But I just love it so much. It's like a rave. It's kind of, if you ever played Mario Kart 8, I just realized this is kind of like Electrodome. Like that glistening stuff that's on the floor and all that good stuff. This is kind of like Electrodome. I never really thought of it that way, but yeah, that's interesting. One thing I will point out. This. See that little blue ball and the orange square up there? It tells you where Sonic is on the plane. So, right now I'm in the foreground. As you can tell, I'm walking in front of stuff, and I fall through that platform that's darkened. Now, if I hit this, Sonic then goes in the background. See how he's behind that pipe now? He's in front, he's behind. Now I can walk on those darkened platforms. So that's something else that I don't think a lot of people find too interesting. But I personally just really enjoy it. The fact that, I mean, even the badniks. Look at, he's going in the foreground and the background. So you can't hit him if he's in the background and you're in the foreground. It's amazing! But anyway, there's my nerd, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, let's just time travel. Let's just get it. So easy in this game. Oh, okay, good. I thought that was future. Whew. Okay, I'm getting too excited right now. All right, we're good. Thought that was future. We're in the past. I love this. And look, like you have Ivy. Look, this is amazing. You have the Parthenon, whatever that building's called in Rome or Greece or wherever it is. I need to go back to college soon. Wherever it is. It's there, and there's a lake in front of it, and it's amazing. And there is the generator, all the baddies around. But who designed this? This person should have the job of the Wacky Workbench designer, because this is what a zone should look like, not Wacky Workbench. I applaud thee. I do know where Metal Sonic is in... Ooh, this stage I know where he is. Let's go in the foreground, because you have to get to the tippy top of the stage. Look at this, the mountains in the back. Like, this is amazing. Yes, Sonic, don't do that. I will say the moving, the one thing is it's hard to get where you want to go in this level. And I guess that's why people don't like it as much, because see, like that, you can't. I know where I want to go, but it's hard to get there because you got to do so much maneuvering and all that goodness. So let's see if we can get where I need to be. Those little speed boosters, they will boost you in whichever direction you're facing. So if you're facing left, they will boost you left. Vice versa with the right. Let's see if we can jump down here. I want to jump off of this thing. Oh, no, that's not what I want. Sonic, why do you no listen to me? Let's get on top of this bad boy. And no, okay, wait, that's fine, Alright, so jump up, hold right, and here we go. Metal Sonic. Gosh, I can't believe I remember all these are. That's pretty amazing. Where's Metal Sonic the next one? That might be a problem. Let's avoid those spikes as soon as they come out. Oh, there's something around there. Alright. And we have 100% of this level, this zone. If only we can get out of there. Get out of here. Yeah, let's just go back then. No, that's a good time travel spot, I guess. I guess that works. No. Yep, that was happening. So, let's get a move on. Let's see here. Pop up here. Lots of birds, and here's the finish. Robotnik, we got you. All right, so 4 minutes in that zone. If you're playing it for the time zone, it'll definitely go by faster than that. I was trying to find Metal Sonic. You'll definitely be fast, even on your first run. If you're just playing around, you'll definitely get through it quicker. But anyway, zone 2. This one is another one like Wacky Workbench, where the generator is right at the start, and they even are so courteous as to give you a pass sign. So let's boost through this bad man. I keep calling it boost. We'll spin dash through the bad man. Boosting's not till later. And go. So nice little time travel spot right here. I think they realize, you know, they're getting to the end of the game. Let's just give him some. Let's let him. He's been hunting for generators. Let's just let him find them. I'm not gonna win. Robotnik's to the point. He's not gonna win. He might as well just get to making his final machine, and he'll give us the rest of the generators. Now, where is Metal Sonic? Where did they hide? Where did they hide him? I know he's in here. He's everywhere. Because he's not in the next zone, that's for sure. He's not in the final zone. Yes, this is the second to last zone, or second to last act, so get ready to say your goodbyes. But he's somewhere in here. This is probably the other place I'll have to show him off with Tails, because I can't seem to find him. But by the time we do the Tails playthrough, I'll look him up and, get around to that. Let's see. But yeah. Oh, you know what? Something else that I probably should show off. If I can get to the... Oh, there's Metal Sonic. There he is, right there. Did I find... Oh, I found them both. Well, would you look at that? I thought he was... I knew he was up top, like in the higher part of the level, in both sections. So, let's just get him. So now I just have to find him a Wacky Workbench. Now let's turn around. I want to go back. Can't go back. Alright, let's go forward. Forward's a good place to go. Always look forward. Never surrender. Trust your instincts. I wonder... okay, here we go. It looks kind of like... it's a cathedral here. If I can get to the future, the present, let me show you what this place looks like in the present. Because it's really a nifty little place. Here it's a cathedral. And I don't know why they went with the religious... why they chose like a religious aesthetic for this zone. I mean, I kind of like it. It's really, it's something you don't really see in Sonic. I never really paid much attention like in other games, but how many times do you see a cathedral in a video game that's not Castlevania or, something along those lines? But if I can get a future sign, that would be wonderful. Because I do want to show you this, not so much an Easter egg, but this variant in the level design, shall we say. Let's spin dash up here. Well, while we're looking for a sign, let me tell you a little about myself in terms of my Sonic career. My very first video game I played, was one of two things. When I got my Sega Genesis, I was 3 years old, and I had 2 games. I had Mortal Kombat, and I had Sonic 2. And Sonic 2 was the first thing I ever played. I fell in love with it instantly. Blue Blur just captivated my young mind, and I guess it took off from there. I played Sonic. I went back and played Sonic 1, Dr. Robotnik's Bean Machine. I had the individual cart and the dual cart. I must have owned like 3 different copies of Sonic 2. I would go to, when I was a kid, and I'd go to flea markets. They'd have them there, and I'd just I have to get those. So I must have at least like 3 different carts of that. And then I remember when I went to the store, I got Sonic 3 and Knuckles. So I do have my fair share of experience with the series. But at the same time, I love Nintendo. I have, all Nintendo systems except for like the Virtual Boy, because no one had that. That was terrible. But yeah, I do love. I love Sega. I love Sonic Team, and I really love. I love Nintendo too. So don't think I'm playing either side of the fence. They're both very good companies. But yeah, that's a little bit of my gaming experience. I don't think we're gonna find that pass line. They're probably all in the beginning. There's probably some. I'm probably gonna get to the end of this level, and someone's gonna be like, "Oh, there's a pass line right there. 2 feet from your face." Let me get these rings first. It's probably there's probably one like right next to me that I'm just ignoring. But okay, I'm gonna try this one more time. If I can get up there. If not, we're done. We're moving on. Jump. There's probably one up here. Invincibility. Great. Can I please get some? Can I please get one? I really just want. Thank you. Somebody heard me. Somebody, the Sonic gods heard me. Perfect time travel spot. Here we go. This is what I wanted to show you. Robotnik must not care for Christianity or whatever religion was showing off, because he said, I don't want your cathedral. I think you guys should have a new religion, and we will worship me, because that's exactly what he did. You can tell the cathedral's gone. If I can get to the top, you'll see Robotnik is now making a giant thing of himself, a giant robot, giant fighting robot Mega Man. If anybody knows where that's from, you're automatically a friend. But yeah, you'll see he's making a giant robot of himself. Hasn't yet finished it. Actually, in the bad future, it is finished. So that's kind of nifty, kind of a neat little time progression. Something I don't think is explained is what the time difference is for the past and future. Actually, let's get out of this zone once we spend enough time here. But yeah, when Sonic travels from time to future, or past to future and present to future, and all that, how far is he going? Is it 5 years, 50 years, 100 years? I mean, for this, it looks like from present to future, it could be, I don't know, 5 years, I guess, because Robotnik builds something and then he finishes it. But from past to present, it seems like a much longer gap. But then again, with stages like Wacky Workman, I mean, like in Palm Tree Panic, past to future, past to present was seemed longer because it looked really Jurassic, all that. But anyway, that's enough deliberating about that for one day. You can write a master's thesis on that probably. Anyway, here we are in the good future of Stardust Speedway, and I love it. You can see like this little roller coaster down at the bottom. Nice little buildings. It reminds me kind of like of Casino Night Zone. But here we go, the Faded Race. His finger wag is not as good as my finger wag. Metal Sonic versus Sonic. Robotnik orchestrating this in the background. He has a death laser. I did not know that hurt you. I know it hurt you in the end, but I did not know that hurt you there. But here we go. Death laser. This is the bad future music too, so regardless of where you are, you will get the bad future music. And here we go. So yeah, you're racing Metal Sonic. Metal Sonic has one of two moves. If you are behind him, he will do that. Shockwave, he slows down unless you get in front of him for some reason. If you're in front of him, you'll hear him charge up like that, like a little spin dash, and there you go. He soars ahead of you. I love this race. I think this is a very interesting concept. I wish we had more of this, considering the Sonic 3 Knuckles fight was trash. But, oh no, we're not dying. We're not dying. We're not dying. That's a death laser. That is a death laser, and it will kill you. It will kill you! Shouts to HC Bailey. Yep, I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. Okay. No, we're not playing anymore. We're not playing anymore. This is it. We're not playing anymore. I should have done this to begin with. Get this life, get these speed shoes, and get a move on. Because these speed shoes last just long enough for you to use them in the race with Metal Sonic. We're revving up. We're not playing anymore. But yeah. As I was saying, Metal Sonic has those two moves, and they're not hard. They're hard to avoid because of the level time. As you'll notice, there are a lot of spikes in places, and they're not in good places. You know, they're hard to jump over. You'll jump up something, jump up a slope, and you'll find yourself stuck by spikes. What I tend to do is kind of follow behind Metal Sonic, get in front of him, and let him blast off. Let him, you know, destroy the spikes for me. And you'll get, by the time you get to the end, it'll be a lot easier just to pass him up. But yeah, there's an achievement which I've gotten. I'll show you all. I'll show off the achievements probably at the end of this for not getting hit by Metal Sonic, which it took me like 5 replays of this level. But here you go, we're done. Metal Sonic is clamped. Dr. Robotnik apparently can't get through this platform, and we can save Amy Rose because apparently Metal Sonic took her to the carnival. Just kind of tied her up there. So Sonic, being the good Samaritan, will knock her down. She'll chase you for a few minutes. You can actually do this for I think like 30 seconds or something, and then your controls will lock and, you know, she'll hug you. You're on to Metallic Madness. But we will finish that next time. You've been watching Let's Play Sonic CD, and we'll head to Metallic Madness in the next part. Thanks for watching.